This video is brought to you by Lalale. Greetings, knowledge seekers, the force is with you. Stem separation is the ability using AI to take a regular music track on a file and split it into individual instrument parts. You can isolate either the vocals or the instrumental, or even down to the individual instrumental elements. Real-time stem separation has even been adopted to DJ software in the last few years, and it has become a popular way of blending vocals and instrumentals live in a mix on the fly. But as for music producers and remixers, there's a lot of options out there for stem rendering. Some are offered as a dedicated one-time purchase application, while a good handful of them are a subscription-based model using an API or they're browser-based. The thing is, despite all these options, not all of them sound the same. In fact, the early days of stem separation, the biggest thing you notice is the sound quality of some stems isn't the best. You sometimes get these thin or glottally sounding vocal tracks, and they sound a lot like a Zoom call when someone has their noise reduction set to max. Over a year ago, way before they reached out to me to do this video, my buddy, Professor BX, suggested for me to check out Lalale. Now, I know some folks call it lalal.ai, but it's pronounced Lalale. That's what they told me. A year ago when I tried it out, I was blown away by how much cleaner the vocals sounded. Check out this demo where I did the stem split with Lalale. This track is my official remix of For Love, and it's by Christian Naim featuring Salt Ashes. Here's the original. And here's the vocals isolated.
Never get enough. Love keeps it beating, but you can never get enough. Never get enough.
So when Lalale reached out to me to do a sponsored demo, I was like, abso-toodalutely. But what's also cool about their service is instead of a subscription model where you pay every month or every year, and that's whether or not you use it, they sell it by the packages of minutes, pretty similar to like a prepaid phone. While there's nothing wrong with the subscription model, if you're someone like me that only produces a remix occasionally, a pay-by-the-minute model is more convenient. If I don't use it for a year or 2 years, I still have some time left. And some of the standard volume packages aren't even that expensive. It's $15 for 90 minutes or $30 for 300 minutes. Now, it's important to note that stem separation tech is an ongoing development, and not all songs are going to sound great when they split. Some songs will sound very close to the studio quality stems, while others will show a little bit of the common artifacts, mostly the filtering and the bleed from other instruments. Think of a song like a layer of cake, and your task is to separate the icing from that cake. If you scrape off the icing, you might leave some of the icing on the cake or get some of the actual cake on the icing. Lalale is just a little bit more precise at scraping just the icing from that cake. Now, I apologize. I'm not going to be using any commercial tracks. This is a sponsored video, and I don't want to run into some copyright issues. Well, what we are going to demo are some of my official remixes that are officially released. So what I showed you so far is how the splitting was done with the processing set to normal. But if you look here, there's also aggressive and mild processing levels. Let's show you what they sound like. So here's the original. Here's normal.
But you can never get enough. Never get enough. Love keeps it beating, but you can never get enough. Never get enough.
Here's aggressive.
Love has a reason, but you can never get enough. Never get enough. Love keeps it beating, but you can never get enough. Never get enough.
And here's mild.
Love has a reason, but you can never get enough. Never get enough. Love keeps it beating, but you can never get enough. Never get enough.
Okay, so what I heard was there's a little bit more bleed on the mid, which makes the vocal sound a little bit more rounder or full. But with vocals, they sound pretty close together. I don't really hear that big of a difference. Now let's listen to just the instrumental parts. Here's the original section again.
Love has a reason, but you can can never get enough, never get enough. Love keeps it beating.
Now here's the instrumental normal. Now here's aggressive. And here's mild. So what I notice is aggressive has more filtering where it really separates the vocals out, but it takes some of the instruments with it. While with mid, you hear a little bit more of the vocals bleeding in, but it doesn't sound as filtered. Now let's try a different song. So this track is an official future-based remix that I did called King Without a Throne, and it's by Heart Effects and Joe Jury. Here's the first verse, the original.
Feet off the ground. I'm looking for a place to settle down. Yes, it's hard to find a shelter.
Now vocals isolated normal.
Rolling around, feet off the ground. I'm looking for a place to settle down. Yes, it's hard to find a shelter.
Now aggressive.
Rolling around, feet off the ground. I'm looking for a place to settle down. Yes, it's hard to find a shelter.
Now mild.
Rolling around, feet off the ground. I'm looking for a place to settle down. Yes, it's hard to find a shelter.
And once again, I kind of like mid for the vocals. Now let's set it up for instrumental only. Here's the original again.
Rolling around, feet off the ground. I'm looking for a place to settle down. Yes, it's hard to find a shelter.
Now normal, instrumental. Now aggressive. Now mild. Now, normally I would like the processing, but there's a little bit of filtering going on that second snare clap. It's like trying to be more pronounced, while with aggressive, it's really filtered down. So in this case, I would choose the normal one. Now, stem separation isn't perfect because it's trying to guess what's an instrument and what's a vocal. But as far as how it compares to older algorithms that have been used by a lot of leading stem separation services or software, Laleh sounds a lot more full than some of the stuff that's still currently out there. Now, another thing to note, you can also toggle the previous algorithm. So you basically have 6 different settings, depending on if you choose your processing level, mid, normal, or aggressive, that you can choose from to get the right sound that you want. Now, Laleh lets you pick up to 10 different isolations. So far, we've just been using vocals and instrumental. But you could do drums, bass, voice and noise, electric guitar, acoustic guitar, piano, and also as a beta, there's synthesizers, strings, and wind. And it also gives you the option to use its older algorithm if there's a specific sound that you're looking for. So you have a total of 6 render settings. And I know some of you are going to ask, Laleh supports all the following file types: MP3, OGG, WAV, FLAC, AVI, MP4, MKV, AIFF, and AAC. So if you only have an MP3 track or you wish to feed it a lossless file, options are there. And that includes the free trial, which we'll talk about in a bit. So if you're a music producer or remixer and you're trying to get some clean, isolated vocals for a remix, or you want to redrum a track, or you want to sample a specific drum part or instrument without all the other elements, Lalale is a quality way of getting that done. In fact, if you're a practicing musician and you just want to isolate, say, a guitar part so you can hear the notes without all the other distractions, this is a really great tool so you can really hear what you're trying to learn. Now, I know some of you producers out there don't like to share your secret tools with other producers, but Lalale has a referral program so you can earn additional minutes for sharing it with your buddies. Now, if you want to try it out and listen to it yourself, there is a free starter package where you get 10 minutes for free. It supports all those file types I mentioned. The only thing you don't get with the free package is the fast processing, batch upload, and stem download. Now, under the standard volume, there is the $15 tier with 90 minutes, and you do get the fast processing, batch upload, and stem download, and that goes for all the paid packages. The $50 package is 40% off right now for $30, and that gets you 300 minutes. Now, if we click high volume, you can get the master package, which is 1,000 minutes for $100, premium, 3,000 minutes for $200, or enterprise, 5,000 minutes for $300. So if you want to try this out for free, hear the difference yourself, or you're ready to get on any of these packages, I'm going to leave you an affiliate link down below, and we'll see you in the next video. And don't forget, the force is with you always.